Minister of Information and Culture, La Mohammed, has said the Muhammadu Buhari-led government is winning the war against terrorism, banditry, and other forms of insecurity in the country. This is despite the incessant attacks, killings, and kidnappings by Boko Haram, ISWAP, insurgents, and bandits in many parts across the country. Mohammed, in an interview with BBC Africa on Thursday, said, "The good news is that the government is winning the war against insurgency, be it Boko Haram, be it banditry, be it the separatists, movements. We are winning the war." But when asked how that was possible with the recent attacks on schools, Mohammed said, "I don't say that we stopped banditry or that we stopped. I said that we are winning the war against them. Even the safest country in the world will still witness crimes, on a daily basis. But it is the response of that government to the crimes that makes it all different." And I say, if the number of Boko Haram insurgents that have given up their soldiers who have surrendered in the last few days is anything to go by, if the successes of the military, here I am talking about both the Air Force and the Ground Force, is anything to go about in the war against bandits, we are winning the war, he said again. Probably the world would better appreciate what Nigeria has achieved when they see that the US, after 20 years, $1 trillion down the drain, the thousands of lives killed. It took the Taliban only a few weeks to come back. That is not happening in Nigeria, he added. Meanwhile, Katsina State Governor Aminu Masiri on Wednesday urged residents of the state in areas prone to activities of bandits to acquire weapons and defend themselves. According to the governor, it is morally wrong for people to submit cheaply to the bandits without any attempt to defend themselves. But Mohammed insisted that Nigeria is winning this war, and my advice that we are winning the war is the number one of casualties being suffered by the insurgents and by the bandits, and there is no better way of, evidence that we are winning the war than when your enemies are surrounding their arms, their soldiers are surrounding, and you are taking them into camps to restrain them and to de-radicalize them. Speaking on the government's ban on Twitter, which came after the micro-blogging site deleted Buhari's tweet in which he threatened Southeasterners, La Mohammed insisted the American company was supporting secession agitations in the country. He said, if you are in government and you have a platform that preaches hatred, it becomes a platform of choice for separatists. It becomes a platform where one group is pitted against the other. I think you, as a responsible government, would rather suspend the operation of that organization rather than allow your country to disintegrate. That was what the media chose to believe. Nobody has denied the fact that during the ссãñD1T protest that Twitter raised funds for the ссãñD1T protesters. If you raise funds for the ссãñD1T protesters and that protest leads to loss of lives, you are directly responsible for those loss of lives. And you see, it is not the business for an international organization or an international company to meddle into the international security of a country, what they know nothing about. On the updates of the talks with Twitter over the suspension of the ban, the minister said, well, all I can say is that we have engaged and it looks like we are making progress, he said. Tell the fool that the US never lost a war on our home soil. And also, it should place side by side the many successes of the US and that of the Nigerian under the God-forsaken government. The US did not lose any war with Afghanistan. The US decided to cut their losses and left Afghans be responsible for their own destiny. Americans will not fight a war that Afghans refuse to fight. These are Nigerians reacting and they are still talking. All right, someone said here, did you lost in United States? Is Afghanistan now United States? Did the United States have to fight for Afghanistan? People, Afghanistan government failed because they were a government that were weak to terrorists, just like your government, and some fate awaits you. Shame on you, shame indeed, poor reasoning. This is an incompetent statement. How do the Nigerian government enjoy comparing their failure to the most recent events? They keep comparing like Nigeria is on same law with most of the country that compare it with. They should instead learn to admit that they are failed in governing body. Nigeria is not Afghanistan or China, and it's not the US or UAE. They are far in years of practice and have the law that works for them. Did the US government change their name from terrorist to bandit or unknown gunmen? He made that sign. These are Nigerians talking and they are still talking. All right, someone said here, apart from fighting in other countries, did the US succeeded in their own soil in terms of putting a stop to the terrorism? That is a big question that needs an urgent answer from Buhari'S minister. So stop comparing us with the US because they value the lives of their citizens and can do anything to protect them. Unlike here, when you value terrorists more than the citizens, what a shameful comparison. So guys, you've all heard it now. These are Nigerians' reactions to this. We are used to, the government always trying to shade their mistakes and all that. The government, they can never accept their mistakes. And that is the reason why we are still where we are today. So guys, I'm going to drop it here. Kindly hit the comment section. Let's know how you feel concerning this. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you very much. Bye for now.